Just pulled into one of the supermarkets here in Praia de Gale. Now this is a bit more of an upscale supermarket for Portugal. Obviously it's probably geared more for the tourists, but I'll take you for a little tour of what to expect in the stores here, because this is a quieter store than Aldi or Lidl, which are some of your other shopping options, and those stores are a lot busier. But this one here, Apollonia in Praia de Gale, would just give you a little shot of what to expect inside. A lot like what you'd expect in North America. There's signs, but of course everything's in Portuguese, so you'll have to kind of navigate through that. But otherwise the products are very similar to what you would expect in North America. Well, so far the largest section of the Apollonia grocery store here is the liquor section. So if you're looking for whatever kind of alcohol, whether that be limoncello, wine, it's here, and there's lots to choose from. So when you come to a more touristy supermarket, a lot of the signage will be in English and in English as well. So easy translation there. That's the bakery. A lot of your day-to-day needs will not be in English. And for example, this is milk, and you'll have to understand a little bit of Portuguese. So this is leche, and if you can read and speak a little bit of Portuguese, you'll find milk quite easily, but it doesn't say milk. And of course, just like North America, you get eggs, but they're not eggs here. You've got oval. And now in the fresh produce section, banana, just like North America. L'orange. You've got apples, which are massa. And if you learn a little bit of the Portuguese words, it will really help you get along here. A lot easier than not speaking Portuguese. So that's a quick tour of one of the supermarkets here in the Algarve. And depending on where you're staying, if you're at one of the resorts that's out in the outlying areas of Albufeira or Lagos or wherever, there's going to be these little mom and pop kind of grocery stores. They're frequent. They're not open all the time. If you're looking for the larger stores like the Apollonia here or Lidl or Aldi, you're going to need a car, or you're going to have to be able to walk a long ways with your groceries, because often they're really not in the center of town. You're going to have to commute to get to them. Well, here is another grocery store chain in the Algarve. You'll also find these guys in Italy, I believe, and Germany, and probably all over Europe. This is Aldi, and it's one of the larger grocery chains. Prices will be cheaper here if you're going to shop in the Algarve, and we'll step inside there and show you what it's like in Aldi. So one of the first things you're going to notice when you come to Aldi, unlike Apollonia, is a lot of the signage here is in Portuguese. So this is why I suggest you probably learn a few of the key words like eggs and milk, bread in Portuguese, so that you can navigate your way around the grocery stores. Of course, I mean, you can see the products, but if you want to speed dial your way right to the aisles, pick up some Portuguese first. Well, that was a quick tour of Aldi here near Salgado, and prices are definitely a little higher at this one here. And again, maybe it's because there's all the tourist accommodation up in here, so do expect that. Not every Aldi's the same. So the next on our tour of grocery store chains here in the Algarve is Lidl, and you'll find Lidl is, again, it's common in Germany and Italy, and here in the Algarve. So we're at the Lidl just outside of Albufeira. depending on where you've got your accommodations, you're going to need to drive unless you've got strong arms and good legs and you're ready to walk back to your chalet. You'll want to have a car to get to Lidl. So you'll find here at Lidl, a lot of the signage is in Portuguese. So again, practice your words, folks. And yeah, they got some funky tunes here too, so you can do the little hip hop steps as you're walking through the grocery store. Certain things are quite cheap here in Portugal. Bread certainly is. It's North America expensive. So I got a loaf here for 68 cents. 68 cents. Well, that's euro, mind you, but here we go. We're going to put it in the slicer dicer. So you can, it's actually kind of entertaining getting your bread sliced here at the grocery store. We're going to do another loaf. Now, another thing you're going to find really cheap here in Portugal is wine. Just as an example here, we've got white wine here, 750 milliliters. Porta something or other, it's white. 750 mils, this is $1.79, folks. Now, in Canadian dollars, that's probably about a little over two, maybe $2.20 for 750 mils. Good luck trying to get that in Canada for that price. You'll pay that amount of money just for the deposit of the glass alone. So you're going to try to learn a little bit of the Portuguese language. Don't worry, you're going to massacre the language just like I did, and I'm still doing. But regardless, the people here are very friendly. They just appreciate you just trying to speak the language. And it'll really help you navigate your way around the country, around the grocery stores. Excuse me for a second while I just pick up some Coke Zero here. We're going to head back over to the cachet and pay. But yeah, try to learn a little bit of the Portuguese. You're going to struggle. All the courses you take online, they're a Brazilian version of Portuguese, which is very different than the Portuguese here in Portugal. But regardless, the folks are very friendly. You'll do just great. So give it a try.